Hi guys, so Boris Johnson and Ursula von der Leyen spoke on Saturday evening by telephone about the status of the talks, the negotiations, and they tried to salvage something, it appears. Ursula von der Leyen later gave a press conference, so let's hear what she had to say.
This morning our team of negotiators returned from London after a week of intensive talks. They informed me of the current situation and the ongoing divergences. Tonight I had a telephone conversation with Prime Minister Boris Johnson. We spoke about the ongoing negotiations between the European Union and the United Kingdom. We acknowledged the fact that some progress had been made in many areas. Nevertheless, there remain significant differences surrounding level playing field, governance and fishing. Both sides underlined that no agreement could be reached if these questions remained unresolved. In recognition of these differences, we have agreed that talks must continue to see if these questions can be answered. So the teams will meet again tomorrow in Brussels, and I will hold discussions with Boris Johnson again on Monday night.
Okay, so this does not look very positive to me. Her body language throughout this video was quite downbeat, and the fact that it was a translation, not her speaking in English, gives me the impression that the Europeans have basically given up on Boris Johnson and said, look, what's the point in speaking to the British public in English? It's good enough to give them a translation. And that's not very positive. Perhaps I would love to have been a fly on the wall listening to the conversation between Ursula von der Leyen and Boris Johnson, but I imagine it didn't go very well. Now, of course, what she's talked about here, she said here, is that we're going to continue the negotiations on Sunday, and that she's going to speak with Boris Johnson again on Monday. But I think at this stage, it's not going very well. I don't think Boris Johnson is going to get his deal. I have a fear that now what Boris Johnson is going to do is say, look, the European Union wouldn't move. We're going to leave without a deal. I hope I'm wrong on this. I hope there will be some sort of deal. But it seems to me that a lot of the clues we're looking at, Ursula von der Leyen's body language, the fact that it wasn't translated, the fact that she didn't speak in English here. She's not very upbeat. After speaking to Boris Johnson, what more can be salvaged from this? Another day of negotiations, I don't think that's going to make any difference. Another conversation with Boris Johnson. If this one didn't go very well, I don't see another one going any better. So I hope I'm wrong here. I hope I'm wrong that I believe that we're going into no deal territory. I do truly hope that Boris Johnson can get a deal, can bring something back, because it would be a disaster if not. But the European Union has said on numerous occasions they're preparing for no deal. Let's see what Boris Johnson comes back with. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.